Yo guys, what is good? It's your boy Jongwon here, back again with another video. And today, we're going over 5 sneakers that died out in 2023. So last week I just made a video on the top 5 sneakers that everyone should have in 2023. I selected 5 trendy sneaker silhouettes that everyone should own. Those are extremely popular. So if you wanted to go check out this video, here's the link above. But in today's video, we're going to be going over 5 sneaker silhouettes that died out in 2023. So if you're one that likes to go with the trend and you like to follow what the most popular pieces are, these shoes are probably not the best sneakers to wear as they've kind of died out like I just said. Now with that being said, this video is all entirely in my opinion. So if you guys personally like the sneakers on this list and you still wear them, that's not to say that you shouldn't. I'm just saying that, you know, these are not really trending as much as they did maybe last year or a couple of years ago. So with that being said, these are 5 sneakers that died out in 2023. So let's hop into it. Alright, so coming in at number 1 on this list, this is a sneaker silhouette that I literally just mentioned in my last video. Now this sneaker silhouette is completely dead in my opinion, and that is the Nike Dunks. Most of you guys already know by now, if you're even a little bit integrated into sneaker culture, you do know that the Nike Dunks are extremely saturated in the market right now. Nike has just released so many different colorways over the years, so many ugly colorways, and the material and the quality on the Nike Dunks have just diminished by a lot. Again, I'm not even going to go into how much Nike has just ruined the Panda Dunks. I already hated the Panda Dunks to begin with, but the fact that they just keep restocking just makes the Nike Dunk even worse. I think 3 years ago Dunks were extremely popular, but now Dunks are just, you can literally find them for retail because they're sitting on shelves at Nike, so really nobody wants them anymore. They're not trending. In my last video I said that if you are trying to go for something trendy, I would go for the SB Dunks, but the Nike Dunks themselves, they're just kind of dead by now. In my opinion, there's just a lot more ugly colorways than there are actually nice ones. So I think that kind of ruins it for me. And yeah, I just can't stand the Nike Dunks anymore. I'm so sick of people wearing them. So in 2023, I feel like the Nike Dunks should calm down. I feel like Nike just stop releasing more colorways that are just really poor. Moving on to number 2 on this list, we do have the Tom Sachs general purpose shoe. Now I know Tom Sachs is facing some legal allegations right now, and I'm not going to be going into that. I'm literally talking about the sneaker itself. When the general purpose shoe first released, a lot of people were really excited because it was something new. It was something that Tom Sachs created, and it was just very minimalist sneaker that goes with everything. I do believe that the first colorway that released was the most popular out of the 3. And I personally wasn't a huge fan of it because yeah, it's very basic looking, and honestly I like sneakers with a lot more pop to it. And then Nike released the Sulfur colorway. This was not as popular, but a lot of people still were going after them. They didn't hold a ton of resale value, but yeah, I still didn't like the yellow pair. And then finally they released this brown pair, and now this is sitting on shelves. You could literally go to Nike or Kohl's or like any boutique shop and you can still find the Tom Sachs general purpose shoe. So yeah, I just think that the hype has just died down. I mean, in the end of the day, this is supposed to be a boring sneaker, and I feel like people just love the shoe so much just because it was Tom Sachs. But I don't think that the shoe itself was really anything all that great. So for that reason, I feel that the general purpose shoe is long gone in 2023, and especially with Tom Sachs facing some serious allegations, I think that his contract between him and Nike, we're gonna see a little less of his collabs, and I don't know what's gonna happen for the future. But yep, the GPS is gone, and yeah, I'm personally not a fan of it. Now coming in at number 3 in this list is not a single specific sneaker silhouette, but literally it's the entire Adidas brand. Now ever since Adidas cut their partnership with Kanye, Adidas has just diminished a lot in their sneaker wear. Now even when they were releasing Yeezys, I feel like it was still dying out just because we weren't getting any new colorways. And yeah, a lot of people were just over the Yeezys by the time that the Turtle Doves re-released. So the Yeezys were long gone even before 2023 even started. But aside from the Yeezys, I'm also talking about other sneakers such as the Ultra Boost. Now the Ultra Boosts are long gone. You can literally find an Ultra Boost 1.0 sitting on shelves in a store. I know the 1.0 used to be an extremely hyped sneaker. I personally will always love the cream colorway, but now Adidas is releasing a lot of alterations of the original colorways of the 1.0 silhouette, and I feel like those are not as nice as the original lineup. And then we also have the NMD Human Races that collabed with Pharrell Williams, and even that itself is not even hype anymore. Not a lot of people ever buy them ever. A lot of the colorways are really ugly. And even Adidas's latest releases, such as the NMD S1s that released about a year and a half ago. Now, I honestly do love the NMD S1s and I do want a pair soon, but I feel like Adidas has been lazy just because we haven't been seeing any colorways, let alone any releases in that matter. I know that the white pair and the black pair are sitting on Adidas right now, so you could get them for retail, but I'm looking for something different, you know? I do want this pair, but I don't want it in a basic colorway. Honestly, I feel like Adidas is lacking in a lot of creativity. Now, don't get me wrong, I know that Jerry Lorenzo has partnered up with Adidas, and he's probably in his lab mixing up some stuff, and hopefully that's gonna save Adidas. But for now, in 2023, Adidas as a brand is just so out of trend, so out of date with their sneakers that nobody will really wear them anymore. I honestly can see why, just because compared to Nike, Adidas is really lagging behind. It's to the point where I feel like the Sambas are the main driver of Adidas, and I feel like the Sambas are a great shoe. I just don't think that they're anything worthy to be like Adidas's like #1 sneaker on the market right now. So coming in number 3 on this list, we do have Adidas as an overall brand. It's really sad to say that, but yeah, Adidas, you're just gone in 2023. All right, moving on to number 4 on this list, we do have the Salehe Bembury Crocs. Now, back in 2022, a lot of people definitely were after these kind of Crocs. Salehe Bembury, a lot of people loved, especially when he collabed with New Balance. The Crocs were just something else, I'm telling you. I feel like Salehe Bembury back in 2022 probably revived the Croc silhouette. I mean, a lot more people were definitely wearing them. Now, I will never really be a big fan of Crocs, so I never really saw the hype behind it, but I know that these kind of Crocs were extremely popular. But right now, I don't think that a lot of people really care about the Salehe Bembury Crocs. I don't think that it's something that should keep on going as time moves on. I feel like it was definitely more of a piece that was of its time, that was just for a small moment, but it cannot carry into, you know, later trends, just because, yeah, these shoes are so bold and so, there's just a whole lot going on, and I don't think that it's something versatile. I don't really know if there's anything else much more I can say about the Salehe Bembury Crocs, but yeah, if you guys own this in 2023, maybe they're good for like going to get groceries and stuff like that, but I don't think you can literally wear them with an everyday outfit. So yeah, coming up number 4 on this list, we do have the Salehe Bembury Crocs. And finally, at number 5 on this list, we actually have 2 sneaker models of the same brand, and that is the New Balance 550s and the New Balance 2002Rs. Now, the 550s and the 2002Rs were extremely popular between 2021 and 2022. You know, I can see why. It was a great time for vintage wear, and because the New Balance 550s and 2002Rs give off this very aged look, a lot of people are going after them. Now, especially with collaborations with Aimé Leon Dore and the protection pack, people were literally paying about like $500, $600 for each sneaker. Now you can literally find a pair of 550s at Foot Locker for retail, and honestly, I feel like the colorways that are releasing they're nothing special. I mean, like, a 550 is literally just a primarily white colorway. And yeah, I just feel like, in my opinion, how long could you possibly drag out a white sneaker until it gets old? And I also mentioned this in my previous video, but the 2002Rs were extremely popular. But I think now this year, the Nike Vomeros are a greater alternative to the 2002Rs, so a lot of people are leaning towards that instead. And yeah, I haven't really owned a pair of either, but I have heard that the Nike Vomeros are extremely comfortable and they do fit more slim than the 2002Rs, so yeah, I hear that they're more wearable. And then in looking at the 2002R protection pack collaboration, I feel like they've only released a little bit of variety with color. Everything else has just been different tones of gray, so yeah, there really hasn't been anything new. Honestly, this is one that I'm pretty surprised of in 2023. I feel like New Balance was gonna go a long way but I can tell now that, yeah, a lot of people are dying off with the 550 vibes and the 2002Rs. But hey, who knows? I know that probably in 2024, the Nike Vomeros are probably going to die off as well. I just think that's how the trend goes nowadays. You know, when you have a basic sneaker that has no significant collaboration, one year it's going to be extremely hype, but then in the next year it's going to die out. So 2023 is the year where the New Balances are gone. Now don't get me wrong, I feel like there's other New Balance silhouettes that are definitely trending right now, but these are the two most popular silhouettes in 2022 that are not really doing much right now in its time. So finishing off at number 5 on this list, we do have the New Balance 550s and the 2002Rs. I feel like these are gone. Alright guys, there we have it. Those are the top 5 sneakers that died out in 2023. I hope you guys were able to agree with my list, but if you didn't, leave a comment down below telling me what I missed out on or what you think is different, just because I do want to hear from you guys. If you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you guys want to hear more from me guys, smash the subscribe button. I really appreciate your guys' support, and I cannot grow this channel anymore without the help of you guys. So if you guys could just please hit that subscribe button, as it goes a long way for me. Again, these are the top 5 sneakers that died out in 2023, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.